So it's 20th versus 19th at the Emirates this weekend. Arsenal are at rock bottom of the Premier League table after 3 games, losing 3 out of 3 with no goals scored and 9 conceded. But this week, Arsenal play Norwich City in a must-win game at the Emirates. Arteta could be sacked if Arsenal lose against the Canaries. Will the Gunners register their first Premier League win of the season? How would Arteta set up against Norwich? Let's find out. So before discussing the Norwich game, let's take a look at Arsenal's formation during their first 3 Premier League games. So against Brentford, Arsenal played with 4-2-3-1 with Leno in goal, Kieran Tierney, Pablo Mari, Ben White and Callum Chambers at the back, Granit Xhaka and Albert Sambi-Lokonga as the pivots, Gabriel Martinelli on the left, Emil Smith-Rowe central midfield, and Nicolas Pepe on the right, and Balogun as the lone striker up front. Since Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, their captain, and Alexander Lacazette were unavailable for selection due to COVID-19, Arteta had to go with inexperienced Balogun as the lone striker. The Brentford strikers ripped through Arsenal's vulnerable defence and registered their first top-flight win in 74 years. So the final score was 2-0 for the Bees. In the second match, the Gunners travelled to Stamford Bridge to face the European champions Chelsea. Again, Arteta opted to play 4-2-3-1, but with changes in personnel. Rob Holding here replacing Ben White, and Cedric Soares as the right back. Saka coming in for Balogun, joining Emil Smith-Rowe and Nicolas Pepe in the midfield, while Martinelli playing up front. Chelsea outclassed their rivals in all the departments. Romelu Lukaku scoring his first goal of his comeback season as the Blues cruised to a 2-0 win over their London rivals. So before the international break, the Gunners travelled to the Etihad to face the champions in the 3rd match week. Arteta took a very defensive approach with a back 5 against City with Kolasinac, Callum Chambers and Cedric Soares at the back. The defending champions scored twice inside 10 minutes, and a red card to Granit Xhaka at 35 made life for Arsenal very bad, and so the away side were gunned down 5-0 by the defending champions. Now let's look at how Arsenal would set up against Norwich City. Arsenal would again opt for 4-2-3-1 formation similar to the one Arteta used against Brentford. Bern Leno will be in goal. We could see Gabriel and Ben White partnership for the first time at the heart of the defence. Kieran Tierney will be the left back, and the new signing from Bologna, Takehiro Tomiyasu, will be on the right. With Granit Xhaka suspended, it will be Albert Sambi-Lokonga alongside Thomas Partey as the deep-lying midfielders. Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe and Martin Odegaard will be at the heart of the midfield, and the captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will be up front. So let's look what will Arsenal do when they are in possession. So Arsenal always used to push their fullbacks very high, especially Kieran Tierney down the left. throughout last season, they have used the same strategy. Though it has not worked during the first 3 games, they would stick to the same one, as we have seen numerous occasions. Secondly, Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard will be having free roles in the midfield and will try to probe passes to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. We can definitely expect goals from the Arsenal captain if right kind of service is provided to him, and the midfield trio is certainly capable of doing it. This is what the Arsenal fans will be excited about. Since Norwich City will be defending deep, the creative players to step in. We will also see long diagonal balls from Ben White and Gabriel to the right backs, pushing very high. Both Ben White and Gabriel are very good with the ball at their feet. They could also dribble past the Norwich press and could spring passes to the frontmen. Now let's see when Arsenal do not have the ball. Arsenal will pose a very high press with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe. They will try to retrieve the ball from the Norwich defense and force them to opt for a long pass, which would result in turnover. Arsenal will also be holding a very high line and has to be aware of the runs from Timo Pukki in between the centre backs. So let's see the prediction. The Gunners lineup looks too strong for the Canaries. I would go for a comfortable 3-1 win for the home team. Post your predictions in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting reviews, previews, player ratings and much more. Have a great weekend.